Welcome to our second week on our story of Joseph, and today it is Kyle's turn to tell you the next part.
Genesis chapter 42 verses 1 to 24. When Jacob found out there was grain in Egypt, he said to his sons, "Why are you just sitting here staring at one another? I have heard there is grain in Egypt. Now go down and buy some so we don't starve to death." 10 of Joseph's brothers went to Egypt to buy grain, but Jacob didn't send Joseph's younger brother Benjamin with them. He was afraid that something might happen to him. So Jacob's sons joined others from Canaan who were going to Egypt because of the terrible famine. Since Joseph was governor of Egypt and in charge of selling grain, his brothers came to him and bowed with their faces to the ground. They didn't recognise Joseph, but straight away he knew who they were, though he pretended not to know. Instead he spoke harshly and asked, "Where do you come from?" "From the land of Canaan," they answered. "We've come here to buy grain." Joseph remembered what he had dreamt about them and said, "You're spies. You've come here to find out where our country is weak." "No, sir," they replied. We are your servants, and they will have only to come to buy grain. We are honest men, and we came from the same family. We are not spies." "This isn't so," Joseph insisted. "You've come here to find out where our country is weak." But they explained, "Sir, we've came from a family of 12 brothers. The youngest is still with our father in Canaan, and one of our brothers is dead." Joseph replied, "It's just like I said, you're spies, and I'm going to find out who you really are. I swear, by the life of the king, that you wouldn't leave this place until your youngest brother comes here. Choose one of you to go after your brother, while the rest of you stay here in jail. That will show whether you are telling the truth. But if you're lying, I swear by the life of the king that you are spies." Joseph kept them all under guard for 3 days before saying to them, "Since I respect God, I'll give you a chance to save your lives. If you are honest men, one of you must stay here in jail, and the rest of you can take the grain back to your starving families. But you must bring your youngest brother to me. Then I'll know that you are telling the truth and won't put you to death." Joseph's brothers agreed and said to one another, "We are being punished because of Joseph. We saw the terrible trouble he was in, and we refused to help him when he begged us. That's why their terrible things are happening." Reuben spoke up, "Didn't I tell you not to harm the boy? But you wouldn't listen, and now we have to pay the price of killing him." They don't know that Joseph could understand them since he was speaking through an interpreter. Joseph turned away from them and cried, but soon he turned back and spoke to them again. Then he had Simon tied up and taken away while they watched.